live in 10, 9, 8. Hey world, it's Tobo. It's August 3rd, 2013, and welcome back to the party. This is actually going to be the last show for about a week. I'm leaving on Monday morning for lands yet unknown, also known as Stratford. We're going to be doing the theater thing for a little while. So leaving on Monday, coming back on Friday, so there's not going to be a show on Tuesday, sadly. There's not going to be a show on Thursday. I'll be back again a week from tonight. And we're going to cast some more Spy Party. It's going to be awesome. Then, on the Tuesday after that, it's not confirmed yet, but we should have KCM on for the Friendship Cast. So that's exciting because he's KCM, and KCM is awesome. Other than that, tonight we're doing Drawnonward VS Wodar. I'm starting like a little ways through the match already. They played for about an hour and a half, and I'm starting half an hour in. So that should be interesting. We're gonna have a thing happen. I almost didn't have the scoreboard open, but I do now. So without further ado, let's get on with this. We've got Wodar on the sniper starting things off. Drawnonward as the spy. Starting on Panopticon. Any 4 of 5? No, any 5 of 6 is the match type with no inspects, interestingly enough. Drawnonward starting thing. Oh god, that was unfortunate. Does he get highlight for it? He does not get highlight for it. If any of you missed it, he got stuck on the corner there. A little bit of awkward pathing into the conversation as well, but that's okay because Wodar was on the other side of the map and couldn't see it. We're gonna get some flirtations going in this giant, massive conversation circle. Might actually go for some Twitch flirts. But Drawnonward doesn't look like he's looking particularly hard for that kind of stuff. Actually, manages to pick up a good 4 lowlights from that, I believe. So that wound up being a good BB for Wodar, not so much for Drawn. What is with Drawn's pathing tonight? What is going on, man? You're usually so good at this. So, he's got the 1 flirt in. He's got his contact done. And he has a yellow book in hand. Let's see what he does with it. Looks like he's going to see if he can go for the hard transfer here. Steps into conversation with that book. Might actually be able to get a bug on his way out of the circle. But doesn't look like he's going to go for it. He does go for it, but he misses hilariously. So that was a little bit amazing. So we've got Drawnonward. Sets his book back where he got it. No transfer shenaniganry going on yet. And prepares to purloin the guest list. Hits the green on that, so that's going to be awesome. Actually picks up a highlight for it as well, interestingly enough. Fake banana bread coming off. There's that. Distracts Wodar just a little bit, but does get him a couple more lowlights, I mean. So Drawn has 2 missions done with 1 minute and 20 to go. 1 flirt. This could be a bit of an issue, except for the fact that he was able to goad Wodar into taking a shot at the incorrect individual. And Drawnonward picks up game number 1, which is actually game number 9. But that's not the point. We're watching 22 games this evening. And apparently I got really thirsty in the middle of a sentence. So, there's that. Not really sure what I was going to say after that. I know there was something I wanted to say. I know there was something. I can't think of what it is. So, I'm just gonna do this. So we've got Wodar getting ready to go on Panopticon. Any 5 of 6? No Purloin. Interesting choice. And let us see how this plays out. It looked like he was going to go for an early flirt, but decided not to take control and just wait till he lands. He actually still hasn't taken control, interestingly enough. Let's hop over to the Drawnonward cam. Not seeing a whole lot going on here. But interestingly, Wodar still hasn't taken control, and yet is still highlight. Now he takes control, so let's hop over there. So sadly, Wodar picked up an AI highlight. That is just sad face inducing. Alright. Starting things out pretty slow. He steps in the conversation here with the ambassador, but not nearly close enough to go for the bug, so that obviously wasn't the plan. That bug! That bug! If he hadn't done that weird little swing away right after the bug, that would have been like the greatest bug in existence. That was fantastic. But either way, I don't think Drawn was in the vicinity to be able to see it. Now, Wodar is going full-on inconspicuousness here. He's just trying to divert attention from him and shove it onto other people as hard as he can. He has mission done. Whoa, so excuse me. His mission done with 2 minutes left about on the clock. And this is not looking to be a very fast-paced set from either Wodar or Drawnonward so far. So far, we're just taking things slow. But we've got Wodar in position to contact the double agent, and he does just that. Banana Bread goes off. Contact is done, but with 1 minute and 30 seconds to go, and 3 missions to do, and he's still got that highlight, excuse me. Things could get a little bit difficult. Real shame about the highlight he got so early on. It wasn't even his fault, it's just seriously unfortunate. Now, another thing to note is that even after 3 minutes of play, he still hasn't done a single seduce. So if he wants to finish this up, he's got 1 minute to go. And if he wants to actually go for a mission win, he's got to do the transfer, the swap, and the inspects. I don't think he's going to go for it, though. I think he's just trying to stay inconspicuous, hope Drawn will get excited and shoot the wrong person. Wow, he can just not seem to get the seduction going here. Goes for the time ad to see if he can finish this up. For some reason, Drawn is looking for Purloin, even though Purloin is not available. Wodar, sorry. Apparently trying to frame his seduction target a little bit, but not really able to do so. As so far, said seduction target's not even highlight. That seduction target is just being incredibly unfriendly. That is like Drawnonward levels of unfriendly seduction targets. That is just seriously unfortunate. Wodar, though he's trying, it... Uh-oh. Okay. Holy mackerel. That was a very good time for Drawnonward to take a shot, because Wodar had just red-tested a fake banana bread. And for those of you who don't know, what happens when you get the red test on the contact is you will say banana bread, and then you will cough, and it plays the coughing animation. So if he sees you cough, you just instantly die. And anyone who he knows didn't cough, because he can see them not cough, can just instantly get low lit. So red tests on Contact the Double Agent are really bad news. Luckily, Wodar's plan actually worked, and he was able to get Drawnonward to shoot the wrong person, just by continually being as inconspicuous as he damn well could. Holy crap. I am dropping enormous numbers of frames. I think we've more or less stabilized now, so that's good. I'm actually going to skip ahead a little bit here because the players don't seem particularly keen on getting into the next set of games. Looks like we're going to Balcony next, so that's going to be fun. Where is game start? Here we are, right around here. So, as we get ready to step into Balcony, we have Drawnonward as the spy, Wodar as the sniper. Balcony it is, and away we go. Starting things out with a quick flirt. Hit the green test, but it was from a little bit farther away than he would have liked, so not able to get 50% on that, but it'll definitely be good for a third. So 2 more seduces. I'll be able to get that mission done. Apparently Snaps McGee did something really bad and just died. So Drawnonward up 2-1 at the moment versus Wodar, who is picking up the spy role at the moment. Drawnonward as the sniper. Once again, any 2 of 3, no purloin. And away we go. Now, Balcony is, as far as maps go, is pretty much the polar opposite of Panopticon, which is the last map we were playing. On Panopticon, oh god, let me just interrupt myself for a moment. Wodar, when he went for the banana bread, 2 people immediately just left conversation, so it wound up not even being a real banana bread. Drawnonward manages to figure it out and just takes the shot. But back to my old train of thought. Balcony is pretty much the polar opposite map to Panopticon. In Panopticon, you can just see where the sniper's laser is, and you know what he can physically be seeing. Uh-oh. There we go. There's the contact coming off fairly quick here. But on a map like this, on a map like Balcony, you are literally being watched 100% of the time, and there's nothing you can do to get away from that. He can just see you from literally everywhere. It's kind of scary when you think about it, but that's Balcony for you, and really hilarious things can happen on this map. But Drawnonward, playing things nice and easy. He's got 1 flirt, he's got his banana bread done, and he's got about a minute left. Things could get a little bit dicey. Just because, well, because he doesn't have much done in the way of seduces. He gets another one in here, and with 45 seconds left, he needs 1 more seduce to finish this up. He's certainly got time, but actually, yeah, it doesn't look like he's even very suspicious at the moment, although on a map like this, that can change on a dime. Apparently, Drawnonward, like, clicked away from the window for a moment. With 20 seconds left, he's gonna have to find a way to get a seduce in here if he wants to finish this up. Slightly strange pathing there, but I don't think Wodar actually noticed. 10 seconds to go, so this game is going to be going into overtime if Drawn can finish this up here. He steps back into conversation. 3 seconds to go. 2 seconds. 1 second. There's the flirt. There's the overtime. And there's the shot. Drawnonward goes up 4-1 after the first few games on balcony. And Drawnonward just did a fantastic job of staying under the radar there. He did a really good job just being AI-like, not doing anything that would draw attention to him. It seems like it would be easy on a map like that to just be inconspicuous. Not the case. Very much not the case. Wodar's turn as he steps into the spy shoes to see if he can win back some of these games he's lost. Drawnonward as the sniper as Wodar steps into a nice position to get a flirt here. If he hits the green test, that might even be a 50% there. But Seduction Target decides to leave conversation. Luckily for him, she re-enters shortly afterwards. Gets the banana bread off, but I don't think the Seduction Target was in conversation. Apparently there were a few people out. So there are 3 lowlights at the moment for Drawnonward. And as Wodar picks up his first flirt with 1:15 to go, this could be a difficult game for him. Certainly not going to be an easy one. He's not quite in range to get the bug off, but manages to pick up the reverse drive-by bug. The question is, did Drawnonward see it? It doesn't look like he does. Wodar managing to turn this game around with a clutch bug brings things back to a 2-point match. That was very nice as he just waited for the ambassador to get uncomfortable and leave conversation, at which point he did a walking bug while not moving. And it was awesome. I love it when people do that. Such a cool little move. And to be honest, he kind of needed it because he had like 50 seconds left and only had 1 flirt, and it didn't look like he was going to be able to get another without leaving conversation, and since he was already a little bit suspicious, that would not have been a good thing to do. Drawnonward picking up the spy to see if he can win back that game. Wodar as the sniper. Current scoreline is 4-2 in favor of Drawnonward as he picks up his first flirt. Not quite able to get 50%, I don't think. He may have been in range, but I don't think he was. There's the contact going off. And interestingly, there's no bug this time around. He decided to go for Purloin instead. Manages to remain not highlight. As he takes a drink without purloining. That can be a way to help reduce suspicion on a map where purloin is a thing. Particularly on balcony. But he's got a minute left. He's got 1 seduce. And Drawnonward doesn't want to have to actually purloin the guest list. It's not a thing he wants to have to do if he can avoid it. Ideally, he'd be able to get his seduces off, but having a seduction target playing the briefcase is certainly not going to help in that regard. He steps back in the conversation, not going to be able to finish it up with this flirt. He's just too far away. Does hit the green though, so if he can manage to pick up 1 more within these 30 seconds, he will get this finished up. Might have to go for a window flirt, but there are too many people at that window to do it inconspicuously. 18 seconds to go. This is getting tense. He might be able to get it as soon as seduction target re-enters the conversation. We're at 10 seconds, so this will go into overtime. He grabs a drink. This could be tense. 3 seconds to go. You need the flirt, man. He gets his flirt off. There's the overtime. Wodar doesn't know who to shoot. Goes for blue dress. And Drawnonward manages to pick up that game in a very excessively dramatic manner. Now, the reason he didn't shoot either of his highlights there was because, well, since overtime happened, he knew someone had to have completed his missions in the last 10-ish seconds. Neither of the highlights could possibly have completed a mission in that time. Neither of them had talked. None of that kind of stuff had happened. The guest list was still on the plate. Platter is the right word. So he had to pick someone else to shoot, and he just managed to pick the wrong person. As Wodar picks up the spy role, Drawnonward as the sniper. And once again, Wodar's AI gets him highlight, as he hasn't taken control of the spy yet. That is unfortunate. And he takes control, grabs that first flirt, not able to hit the green test, but still able to get a good 34% off of that, so that's not bad. No purloin, we're back to the standard seduce, contact, bug, any 2 of 3 set of missions. But Wodar, with a minute to go and only 1 flirt, is going to have to start playing things a little bit faster. Now would probably be a good time to leave convo. Never mind! Goes for the banana bread at a terrible time, right as 2 people leave the conversation. This could be really bad. As he moves in to get the window flirt, he does indeed get that off, but the banana bread was not real because the DA was not in conversation when it went off. So though he will be able to finish up his flirt here, he will not be able to finish the game because of it, because he doesn't have the banana bread done. There he finishes up his flirt. Drawnonward has it down to 2 with 16 seconds to go. Wodar is going to have to do something amazing here if he wants to get the win. 5 seconds. There's the banana bread. It does get off in time. And Drawnonward does pick the right person to take the shot at. Holy crap, I think that was more or less a 50-50 shot at that. But that was crazy. That was a tense game. We were having a lot of tense games, actually. Some of them a little bit unnecessarily so. But looks like we're getting ready for Drawn to pick up the spiral. We're going to have Wodar as sniper going into game number 9 here on balcony. Once again, the standard set, no purloin, any 2 of 3. Drawnonward is dancing hilariously. Let's get this game started. Start things off hanging out at the window as he steps into conversation. In a good position, in a very good position in this conversation, actually. There's the banana bread going off, so contact the double agent is complete. It's a good thing he chose to do that first instead of the flirt, because everyone immediately left conversation after the banana bread went off. We had all 3 people in the conversation talking at the same time for a second there, so that is unusual. Drawnonward is not yet highlight as he takes a drink from Toby. Seduction target takes a bullet, and Drawn is actually up 7-2 at the moment. So Drawnonward having a seriously good run here on balcony. You can never tell what's going to happen on this map. Things get pretty crazy. But yeah, Drawn is up 7-2, and Wodar just can't seem to slip one by him as the spy, and can't seem to catch him as the sniper. He's just somehow, Drawnonward seems to be able to thwart him at every turn. Let's see if Drawnonward can do it again as he picks up the rifle. Wodar as the spy here. Once again, the standard set of missions. No purloin. As we start things off at the window. Move into conversation after. Wait a second, that's not the standard set of missions. What am I talking about? There's no seduce. There's no what? Goes for the banana bread, hits the green test. Contact the double agent is now finished. As Wodar continues to be not highlight, but he will have to hit a hard tell somewhere if he wants to finish this up. This is going to be really hard. Making a hard tell necessary on a map like this is practically a death sentence. And he picks up a drink right as he would be able to get the bug on the ambassador. So this is not going particularly well as I continue dropping huge amounts of frames. Oh no! Come on, internet, come on, hold it together. Alright, we seem to have stabilized. We've got 50 seconds to go. And a drink in hand. This is not going to be an easy task. There's the bug! Was it caught? The pathing was strange, but no! It looks like he was, in fact, able to get away with that bug. And as I continue dropping massive amounts of frames, I'm very impressed with that bug, by the way. That was an awesome bug. But not only am I dropping huge amounts of frames, but my streams seem to have desynced at some point. So I'm going to see if I can fix that. Hopefully I'll stop dropping massive amounts of frames in the process. Anyways, it's Drawn's turn to play spy, as Wodar is going to go do the sniper thing. So should be able to fix this fairly quickly. Something like this should do. There we go. And that should fix the sync issues. Alright. So, here we've got Drawnonward as the spy with no no, it's once again, we're playing with no okay, I'm confusing myself. It's no purloin. Everything is normal. We're not purloining the guest list, and Wodar knows it. As we grab our first flirt here, everything continues to be pretty normal. Alright, so, minute and 15 to go. No highlights, no lowlights. It's actually a very slow-paced game so far. Hits the banana bread pretty nicely there. So, what have we got? We've got a minute left, about. We've got one flirt. We've got banana bread done. We are not highlight. But we're going to have to move pretty quickly in order to actually get this done. Now, we can do a flirt here, but we're in a terrible position. We're not even going to be able to get up to 50%, even if we hit the green test, and we don't. So, Drawnonward not in a good spot here. He's probably going to have to bug if he wants to win this via missions. But he does not have to win this via missions because Wodar shot somebody and it was not Drawnonward. So, that's a thing that happened. Drawnonward currently up 8-3. So, wow. I'm still dropping frames like crazy. I don't know what's going on here. I'm going to drop a whole bunch, but maybe this will fix it. Did it work? Did we get it? Is it fixed? I think we may have stabilized. I think we did it. Alright. So, apparently my internet decided it didn't like me tonight, so I actually had to reset my internet while on air. I do not suggest doing this, but sometimes my internet just needs that to happen. Alright, guys are talking about, but it doesn't look like they're actually playing at the moment. They're talking about something. We've been on this screen for like a minute. I don't know why they're not actually doing anything, but I don't know. Jet's telling me to exchange the water for a beer. No, I've been like pretty much since I started doing this, I've been like dual wielding glasses of water and like finishing the whole thing by the end of the cast. So I'm a water drinker. I am known for it. We're actually getting ready to go into a game here with Wodar as the spy, Drawnonward as the sniper. Let's see if Wodar is able to start pulling this back into his favor, because down 8-3 is not a position you want to be in. Then again, last time Drawn was in that position and he was able to pull it back just fine. Let's see if Wodar is going to be able to do that. As he goes for the fast purloin and then immediately hits the green banana bread. This could be a really fast game. Not even highlight at the moment, as the purloin has not yet occurred. I don't even think Drawn knows Wodar took a drink. Now he has a drink in hand. There's the purloin. Drawn sees it. Drawn shoots. But Drawn shoots the wrong person, and the super fast green purloin is actually able to take Wodar to a win. And on a map like this, winning with the purloin is freaking hard. That is really hard to do when balcony happens. So, well done, my friend. Drawnonward, getting ready to pick up the spiral himself. On Courtyard 2, any 4 of 5 with no purloin is the mission set we're going to be working with here. Let's see what Drawn is able to do with this. Decides not to go for the window flirt, interestingly enough. He steps in to see if he can contact the double agent, actually, right off the bat. Let's see if he's actually able to get that done. Ooh, he found a good time to contact, but wow, that double agent is a serious jerk. As soon as Drawn starts contacting, the double agent leaves, and then the banana bread goes off, and then the double agent comes back. What a jerk. Seriously. That is a dick move. Alright, so Drawn decides, screw you, I'm gonna go for the seduction target. She's more friendly. And double agent actually followed him over to see if he wanted to actually contact him for real. But when he flirted instead, double agent's like, screw that, I'm out. Drawnonward heads to the statues to do some inspects. He's not yet highlight. In fact, no one is highlight, but we do have 4 lowlights at the moment. Drawn gets his inspects done and moves to see if he can get a bug in. But he winds up contacting the double agent instead while he's, still there. This should get him highlight if Wodar sees him there. But winds up actually being fine for him. So with a minute left, 2 missions and a flirt done, Drawnonward is still not in the best position despite not being highlight yet. Now he is actually Hylet. Gets that flirt in. 40 seconds left. He has to flirt again and do a hard tell in 32 seconds. It's certainly doable, but definitely not an easy task. Gets the bug. Did Wodar see it? Yes! Wodar did, in fact, see it. Now, Wodar's gotten the last few games, actually. So, Wodar might be able to start mounting a comeback here. We've got 9 games to go in the set. Current scoreline is 8-5 in favor of Wodar. So, with 2 games in a row under Wodar's belt, he's starting to pick up some momentum. Let's see if he can carry it through. Momentum in Spy Party is a very finicky thing. Sometimes it winds up carrying you like you wouldn't believe, like yesterday, in which Drawnonward was down 5 games with 7 left in the set, and then just won all 7. I don't know how he does that crap, but Drawnonward, ladies and gentlemen. Wodar. Apparently Wodar is going to pick up the spiral here. We have Drawnonward as the sniper on any courtyard. That doesn't make sense. On courtyard 2, any 4 of 5. What mission are we taking away, Sir Wodar? Apparently, no swap, so Purloin is going to be an option this game. Goes for the fast bug, doesn't get it. Did Drawn see it? Did Drawn see it? Drawn didn't see it. Okay, apparently we're not dead. Alright. Wodar steps in for the flirt. Gets it off. 34% of that now done. Alright. So, what do we got here? No highlight. Not yet. We have 1 flirt done. 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go. We've got plenty of time. Double agents continue hating everybody. Wodar decides he does not want to purloin yet. 2 missions to go. No missions done. Wodar is going to have to get things rolling at some point because... Ooh, he's actually in a really good position for the banana bread here if he wants to... If he actually feels like contacting. Does he? He does not, interestingly enough. That is... I don't know how I feel about that. That is a questionable... Wow, what? That's... You're doing a lot of movement there, Wodar, but... That was a long path. I don't know what that was for. But apparently that path got him low-lit, interestingly enough. Huh. Well, that's a thing. So we got a minute left. Still no missions done, and he's going for the briefcase. I don't know what happened there. He picked up a briefcase, and I think he tried to green test the banana bread and then walk out with the briefcase to make him look like the most inconspicuous person in existence. But then he missed the green test. So he white tested the banana bread, which means when he left Convo, he coughed with the briefcase hand. So his briefcase went like flying. And then Drawn was like, oh crap, someone coughed. I think it's this guy. And he shot him. Now we're going to the next game here. Drawn gets a super fast swap off. And Wodar has no idea. Interestingly enough, the mission that he decided to get rid of was Inspect. So with 3 hardtails to watch, and one of them already done, Wodar is going to have an interesting game ahead of him. Then again, so is Drawn, because he still needs to do one more hardtail. This is going to be interesting. So, 2 minutes left. Swap already done. But still one more hardtail necessary. I'd say Drawn is in a fairly good position here. Goes for the banana bread. There's that contact. And Drawnonward, still with no highlight. Having a pretty clean game. Minute and 30 to go. Not a single deuce done yet, interestingly enough. Drawnonward's going to have to get on that soon if he wants to get it done. Unless he's just planning on doing all 3 hardtails like a crazy person. But considering he's Drawnonward, I wouldn't put it past him. Apparently the seduction target does not want that to happen, and he gets cuddly with Drawn. Drawn takes the opportunity to grab the flirt. We've got a minute left. Drawnonward really has to start getting things done. So he is going to move and see if he can do just that. What's your plan, Drawn? Goes for the fake banana bread, interesting. Looks like he's trying to goad Wodar into a shot. Wodar only has 1 highlight at the moment, and it's not Drawn. As Drawn goes for the purloin, grabs that guest list. Oh, if this guy takes a drink, he doesn't. Okay, he's not instantly going to die. Does Wodar know the guest list is gone? I don't think he does, but Drawn only has 15 seconds left, and he has to do one more mission. He doesn't have time to go for the flirts. He's going to have to bug. 10 seconds left. Overtime is going to happen. Here he goes. Let's see if he can get this off. Never mind. Never mind, there's not going to be overtime because someone died. And it wasn't Drawn. So Drawn wins that game. He's up 9-6. Wodar was making a hell of a comeback there. He got a good 3 in a row before Drawn actually managed to pick one up. So 9-6 is the current scoreline with, what, 7 games to go? I think 7. I think that makes sense. He played here on Courtyard 2. I think they're all here anyways. Not 100% on that, but I'm pretty sure. Wodar going to pick up the spiral. Drawn playing the sniper. And Wodar removes a hardtail like a normal person. No swap is going to be the mission set of choice here on Courtyard 2. Wodar wants to see if he can get his momentum back. Goes for a time ad right off the bat. Hits it nicely. Goes for a bug. Does not hit it nicely at all. But doesn't get highlight for it as he steps into the statues to hit some inspects. Able to get his 2 inspects. Whoa! What the heck is going on here? Apparently, we are like really badly desynced. So, let's see if we can fix this. Got 232 on the sniper cam, so I'm just gonna sit here and wait for this to catch up. Goes for the bug again, once again does not hit it. Goes for the bug again, gets it in combo that time, so bug attempt number 3 finally sticks. As Wodar goes to contact that double agent, gets it done. And grabs the guest list from Toby. That will finish the game, interestingly enough. And what the heck is going on with the sync? This is so weird. Got a minute and 18 there. I'm gonna actually just wait for this to get synced up properly. I don't know what was going on there. That was very strange. But Wodar... Oh my god! I was sure Wodar had that! Drawnonward! Wow! That shot came off with... I think practically no seconds left. That was amazing. Oh, I know why I was getting confused because of sync issues. It was because of the green test. Because the spy side was counting down normally from a higher time, and okay, that makes way more sense. Time to try to resync once again, because I'm dumb. So, we've got Drawn, ready to pick up the spy roll, with no inspect once again, you crazy man. Here we go. Game getting underway. That should be synced up pretty well. Drawnonward. Up by 4. Trying to make it 5 here. Let's see if he can do it. Selection target decides to get a little bit friendly. Wodar is the sniper. I don't know why I said Wodar. Drawnonward picks up his contact there. Manages to avoid a highlight so far. 2 minutes and 20 to go. We've got the banana bread done, as well as the seduce. So, Drawnonward has plenty of time. He's in fantastic shape. Moves to get the bug. Does get the bug. And takes a bullet for his trouble. Wodar brings it back to a 3-point match. Although... it's not going to be an easy task to catch up at this point. We've got 5 games left. He's 3 points down. It's still possible. It's just hard. But it's Drawn's... Nope, never mind. It's Wodar's turn to play the spy. Drawnward as the sniper. No seduce, interestingly enough. Let's see how this plays out for Wodar. Gets the bug quite nicely. Keep in mind, this does mean he's going to have to get 2 hardtails done total. He gets away with the first one with only a highlight, but a highlight that early on in the game is seriously bad news. Means you're pretty much going to spend the entire game being watched. Not the only highlight, but still. It's not going to be a pleasant game for Wodar. 2 minutes and 10 to go. As he's looks like he wants to grab the purloin. He does indeed take the guest list. Immediately runs away with that drink. What? Okay. Apparently he's not dead. So, drink in hand, purloin's done. His 2 hardtails are finished. So goes for the banana bread, gets it off. Drawnonward is really starting to get on Wodar's case, though. But Wodar only needs 1 more mission to finish this up, and it's probably going to be the inspect. It'd be kind of silly if he went for the swap. Ooh, a little bit of a hitch coming out of conversation there. Drawnonward didn't seem to notice. Hanging out in conversation here. Playing it safe. Laying low for a little while. I don't know what that was. Okay, so we've got Wodar with one mission left to do. He's finished his drink. Drawnonward apparently decides to just take the shot, and Wodar, once again, starting to pick up some momentum here, brings it back to a 2-point match. Wodar getting excited. You might be able to actually tie this thing up going into the final 2 games. Let's see if he does manage it. We've got 4 games left. He's down by 2. Wodar is closing the gap, man. Let's see if he's able to keep it going. It's Drawn's turn to pick up the sniper. No swap is going to be this mission set of the game. Drawnonward with some rather terrible bouncing. Steps in for the contact early on. Gets the banana bread off. Gets a flirt off. Moving fairly quickly here. Doing a pretty good job of things. I don't think he's been highlight. He has not. But he's able to let in 3 lowlights from that contact. 2 minutes and 20 to go. Drawn is in a pretty good spot mission-wise, but not such a good spot low-light-wise. As he steps in to see if he can get another seduce here. Not in the best of spots, but pretty good if you want to try to stay under the radar, not arouse suspicion. I'm pretty sure that's Drawnonward's plan right now. Luckily, he does manage to hit the green test, so he'll still be able to get his flirtation finished up in 3 tests. Minute and 40 to go. A mission and 2 flirts done. Drawnonward goes for the bug, doesn't get it. Did Wodar see? Wodar did not, so wasn't killed for it, but didn't go through either as Drawnonward picks up his inspects. That's 2 missions and 2 flirts done with a minute and 13 to go. He's pretty much right on time. Oh god, that was not the best pathing, but I don't think Wodar was actually in a position to see it. Drawn continues to be not high lit. He's doing a good job staying under the radar. But with 50 seconds to go, Drawnonward is going to have to start getting things done as he moves in to finish up his flirt. After this, all he needs is a hard tell and he'll be done. But with 40 seconds to go, that's not going to be the easiest job in the world. As the clock starts ticking down, we're at 30 seconds left. And Drawn looks like he wants to go for the purloin here. Here comes Toby. Here we grab the guest list. And there's the bullet! But the misfire! Oh no! Drawnonward! Drawnonward manages to pick up a game he really shouldn't have. Wodar, you had that, man. Damn it. Frick. Doing so well. Everyone misses occasionally, and it's always hilarious. 100% of the time, missed shots are freaking amazing. Oh man, Drawnonward takes the game, goes up 11-8. We've got 3 games left to play, and 3 games for Wodar to win if he wants to tie this set up. That is so unfortunate. That is sad face inducing. Oh man. Alright, so what have we got here? Looks like they're considering changing up the level, but nope, they're sticking with Courtyard 2 for the final set. Wodar's turn as the spy. Drawnonward as the sniper. 3 games to go. Let's see see if Wodar can manage to tie this up. It's a tall order to be sure, but it is possible. It is absolutely possible. Wodar, you gotta pick a mission to not do, man. Gotta make a choice here. Looks like it's gonna be no swap. As we get ready to step in to game number 19. Here we go. Wodar as the spy, Drawnonward as the sniper. No swap is the current set. Wodar not taking control early on, letting his AI play it out for him for a little while. Now he does take control. Grabs a drink from Toby, going for the super fast purloin. Yep, that's... yeah. Yeah, that was less than optimal, but, I mean, yeah, that was unfortunate. Drawnonward was absolutely on that. Oh, frick. Looks like we got the streams desynced again. You have Drawnonward as the spy. Wodar as the sniper. And let's see what happens in these final two games. So, Drawnonward starts things out. Quick seduce into the briefcase, interestingly enough. I don't think AI will do that. But apparently, it wasn't an egregious enough error for Drawn to get called on it, as he grabs the contact there. Wodar picking up some lowlights, manages to get 3 out of the whole exchange.
Oh wow, really?
Oh crap, I accidentally... that was not the right button! That was a very awkward bug, resulting in Drawnonward getting shot in the back of the face. Alright. So, got one game to go. Drawnonward leading by 3. And if Wodar wins the next game, that means that his random missed shot actually is what made him lose. Which I find slightly hilarious. Alright. Finishing things off with Snaps McGee, no swap on Courtyard 2. Starting things out nice and slow, as is Wodar's way. Interestingly, hits a red test there on the flirt. I don't know if that was intentional. But not really a huge deal either way. Manages to grab another flirt there. Not quite close enough for the 50%. He's at about 47, I believe. So he's gonna need 2. What the bug, Batman? I don't know what that was, but it wasn't a good idea. I can tell you that much. Goes for it again, and once again it doesn't work. And once again, Drawn just totally just doesn't see it. That was Pathing. Okay, now we're... Oh, we can't bug now because we're already holding a statue. But... Wodar is just not having luck with this whole ambassador thing. Guess his inspect's done anyways. He moves in to see if he can get the contact. Refusing the drink from Toby. Making sure his etiquette's correct. Goes for the banana bread. Gets it off. Contact the double agent. Now finished up. Gets drawn onward. Couple of lowlights and a highlight as he goes for the green purloin. With 50 seconds left and moves to finish up his seduction. Although he red tests for some reason. I don't know why he does that. Apparently he just dies. So, that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. We're done. We're finished. That's the show. And that is actually going to be it for me until a week from today, because I have vacation happening. I know this happened just a couple weeks ago, but it's happening again. I must apologize. But we're going to have the Saturday show. I'm going to have a whole week worth of games to choose from, so I'm going to be able to be happy about that. And I'll be able to find something awesome for you guys. And then then the show afterwards on that Tuesday. Not confirmed yet, but it's looking like we're going to have KCM on the show. I'm very excited about that. Apologize for the slightly lower energy than usual cast. And I guess I'm done. So, until Saturday, this is Toboshi, signing off.